Hello Africa, hello Nigeria, hello the rest of the world. Once again, this is your boy Dr. 96, aka The Realist. It is my pumping pleasure and greatest joy to be on here once again today to address another issue of corruption and negligence on the part of the masses by our lawmaker. My topic today is not far-fetched from the wicked and heinous attitude clearly and conspicuously demonstrated by Nigerian lawmakers. It is so sad that the COVID-19 fund raised through philanthropists and well-meaning Nigerians, coupled with the donation from overseas, were not being used for the masses. Instead, our lawmakers who are having great share from Nigeria resources are the one diverting the fund that is meant to alleviate and to relieve the stress of Nigerians during the pandemic period. They use the money for themselves. I'm using up this opportunity to outrightly criticize and condemn our lawmakers, both at the upper house and the lower house, that is the Senate House and the House of Representatives. It is clearly known, it is no longer a rumor, that Nigerian lawmakers are being indicted for receiving a sum of 20 million each as their own share from the money raised for COVID-19 relief. I think at this point in time, it is completely clear to Nigerians that our lawmakers, our representatives, they are not interested in the well-being and welfare of Nigerian masses. Instead, they are using every opportunity to feed their greed. It is so heart-aching to hear that the people that are supposed to represent their people wisely, judiciously, and with some level of humanity in them, they have turned to the monsters. They have turned to lynch, sucking the blood of all Nigerians. I think we need to know clearly that this set and crop of politicians representing us at various levels in Nigeria, they are not interested in our well-being, and it's a big shame to them. They are denying the fact that they receive 20 million naira each. How could they prove this when it is clear that during the peak of the pandemic, Nigerian lawmakers they received a latest Camry worth more than 20 million naira each, when they could not even provide the basic necessity of existence for Nigerians. I think Nigerians should be alert, Nigerians should be conscious that we are not being represented. Our interest, our collective interest, is nothing to the set of politicians we are having. And I'm using this opportunity to call on Nigerians to wake up. 2023 is around the corner, and we have the opportunity by 2023 to correct the anomalies, to correct the disorderliness in our political structure. And how do we do this? We cannot do this violently, but we can do this with the aid of our voting rights. That is our franchise. So it is now clear to Nigerians that it is high time they start selecting leaders based on integrity and fear of God. We don't want miscreants. We don't want scammers. We don't want people who are who have been accused of one trafficking or drug related issues or any injustice to human to surface in our political arena. It is the time that Nigerians should wake up. We should wake up to realize the fact that the set of leadership we choose has a great implication on our future. So, for our collective benefits, for the future of our unborn generation, it is high time we start selecting our leaders based on merit. Furthermore, it will be of great interest for our collective existence and our collective development for us to use our franchise, our voting rights, to eliminate all these political cancers, political cankerworms, political lynch, political vampires. It is high time we use our franchise, our collective voting rights to eliminate them. We can't continue like this. The foundation matters, and the quality of leadership on ground determines the quality of lifestyle of Nigerians. So it is it is not negotiable that comes 2023, Nigerians should wake up from their slumbers to select the right set of people that will represent them. We want God-fearing people in our political arena. And for those corrupt leaders, I want you to know that you are coming to this world with nothing, and you will go with nothing. And for every evil a man does, there is equal reward. Good and bad, they both have reward. For all of you who are living lavishly at the extent of vulnerable Nigerians, God will reward you all equally. And you should all know, take a cue, at least from this pandemic. A lot of big personalities have gone. They never bury them with a dime. And all these worldly things you are accumulating selfishly, you are going to leave it one day, and your judgment is clearly awaiting you here on earth and hereafter. So, what the Bible clearly stated, that what shall it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his life? Our politicians, they are not only losing their lives, they've lost their souls, they've compromised, they are dining with the devil, and they know they don't have a good hereafter. And we will not continue to allow them to continue to suffocate us, to continue to snuff out life from us through dilapidating structures. Nigerians could not boast of good roads, no good hospitals, no good infrastructural facilities. Masses are dying. Common diseases as little as malaria are eliminating Nigerians. But our leaders, they are so carefree, they are so wicked and heinous in their thinking. I think they've all done with the devil, and they have lost their conscience. And this attitude of the present administration led by Muhammad Buhari, trying at all cost to suppress people who are raising their voice. The recent arrest, or let me say questioning, of Tiwa Savage, Don Jazzy by DSS, just by mere comments for showing their reaction towards the bad leadership in Nigeria, it is of no use. they cannot stop all of us. A time is coming, naturally, we will rise against them, because they say the best way to make people to revolt is to keep suppressing them. And it is clearly known that when you push ordinary a sheep to the world, it will have no choice than to bark and to react violently. Violence will definitely be a resolution from the part of the masses. I'm not an advocate of violence, and I'm not an advocate of disruption of government, but our government should do the right thing to alleviate our poverty in Nigeria. Nigerians are struggling heavily. Nigerians could not afford 3 square meals, and our government and their immediate family members, they are living lavishly. They are living extravagantly. I want you all to know there's expiration time for everything. All this injustice, all this suppression, all this oppression, and all this wickedness must surely end up one day. It is better that our leaders in Nigeria and the rest of Africa, they have a change of mind and do the needful, because if we don't live together in peace, definitely we will all perish together as fools. And I'm not praying for violent action from the masses, and I'm not instigating or exciting a violent response to the injustice by our leaders. Rather, I'm advocating for a peaceful removal of our leaders, wicked ones, through our franchise, through electoral processes. We cannot continue as slaves in Egypt. It is high time that we Nigerians we move to the promised land. Life is too short for a human to spend the entire life suffering in agony, poverty, and penury. Nigerians' wealth is our collective wealth, and it should be used for the benefit of all Nigerians. Thank you very much. This is my contribution today. My name is Dr. 96, aka The Realist. Be real to yourself. Be real in all situations, in all circumstances. The best way you can enjoy maximum happiness, peace within and peace outside, is to be real and authentic to yourself. Thank you. God bless you for listening. If you find this video interesting, you like and share for collective awareness and for Nigerians to know that our current crop of politicians, they are not having a good interest in mind. They are nothing but our collective enemies. Thank you. God bless you. Peace.